The 2026 FIFA World Cup may be ongoing. For some players, it's over. And if you follow the Ghana football, you know that the World Cup has this unbelievable impact on careers. Some players go to the World Cup and it changes everything for them. Some players go into the national team and it all changes. And I think one of those players is Sibo. Ghana didn't do well in the Nations Cup qualifiers. Sibo, one of the players who were drafted in, played a big part in World Cup qualification. And at the 2026 FIFA World Cup, I think he started all of Ghana's games in the tournament. I'm going to be chatting to Sibo about Black Stars, his career, coming up in the same academy that brought up Christian Achu, facing Barcelona and Real Madrid in La Liga. I saw some wonderful images of him when his club Sporting qualified for La Liga, but with them relegated, what's the future like for him? Kwesi, that's it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Me kasane be frafra, maybe I am between English, but I want you to give me an idea of World Cup no saying come out.
I think the only thing that I can say is for a player that is my first major tournament wearing the national shirt, it went well for me, and I'm very proud of myself, especially from where I started from. Seeing myself start from the grassroots, and then within a year, after my debut with the Black Stars, I was able to be part of the 26-man squad to represent a football nation like Ghana in the big tournament football stage, the biggest football stage in the world, you know. So everything went really well for me personally, and I'm very proud of myself.
Every time I saw you around the Black Stars camp, you're quiet, you move quietly and all that. You know, you spent how many weeks? 6 weeks in the. How tough was that? Like 6 weeks. There was I think 2 weeks in Wales, and then you went to Virginia for a while. You guys were away from your family for quite some time.
Yeah, and it was a very difficult moment though, you know, to be at the hotel. From the hotel you go to the training, from training came back to the hotel. There's no time to explore the cities, you know, but we were there for a mission, you know. As a footballer, you always have to have the mind of willing to give what the nation is expected from you. So being at the camp is also something that put the team together as a family, and also shape our mentality that keep us on the track that is ahead of us, especially the big tournament that was coming. And I think it was also a short period of the new coach that came, so it was better also for him to know us personally, you know. So we weren't thinking a lot about how we like just being at the hotel, just going to training, came back to the hotel, going to dinner, go to lunch, a lot of schedules every day. It was sometimes to become annoying because you feel bored inside your room, but you know, you are there to represent your nation, and that is a big responsibility on you. So we lock our mind, and I think we did great.
So the first game, first of all, we went to Wales.
Yeah.
By the time you were in there, you were called for the Wales game. Everybody knew that then whoever has been called goes on to play. But even then, how happy were you that when the final squad was named, you were in it?
I was more happier when I saw the final squad, not the squad for the race game. So for the race game, it become like, oh, still there's some players that will be out, you know. There are some players, and in all, Ghana is a football country. We have a lot of footballers that are very good at playing in Europe. So maybe 28 or 29 players at the camp, and we have to call the 26. And when the squad came to like, this is the team for the race game. So that means they're supposed to be another team that will represent the nation in the World Cup. So even though a lot of the boys were at the camp at Wales, but still in their mind, when you are talking with them, they still have that fear, you know, because everyone want to be at that stage, you know, to represent the nation, and for their family, from their friends, to be proud of them. So when I have some close friends, when I'm talking with them, when we are at Wales, you can see that they still have some fear inside them, like, oh, we are 29, we are 28. So what is going to be tomorrow, you know? But when the squad came out, I was even sleeping though. So when I woke up, I saw my friends already posting. So and that moment, I remembered I was crying. So I was crying. I was like, finally. It's like, this is a dream for every young footballer. This is a dream for every young kid who has been working out from the grassroots, who have been dreaming, sitting on the back of the TV watching FIFA World Cup. So that moment I saw my phone, like my name was part in the 26-man squad, I was just crying. Like I couldn't even say anything. I was just crying. I was like, God, thank you for everything that you have done for me, because this is a big blessing for me, for the family, for my friends, and everyone that always believe in me and support me in my career.
And then, so then now the squad now begins to prepare. You have to do the photo shoots. Every day you have to do something with FIFA. There are the interviews. And then you arrive in Virginia and you saw the number of Ghanaians there.
That was them.
Was that a reminder to you of this is a big deal?
Yeah, from the moment the squad came out, that's when we started to feel like, oh yeah, now the big tournament is about to begin, because now you can see everything that was going in the hotel, the video shoot, the photo shoot, the everything. Like, okay, so this is FIFA World Cup. Because when you go to the photo shoot, you see these people asking you to post. This will come when the lineup is about to come on the TV, this and that. And all that, when I was there, still I was having these memories like, oh, really? So this gonna be like my people in Ghana gonna watch, like, oh, mention my name, Sibo question, and maybe I'll come and be like something like that, you know, or like, oh God, like a dream come true, you know. So I was so happy. And when we went to Virginia, the reception from the Ghanaians there was amazing, was so touching. Even from the bars, when I saw from their eyes, you can see the passion and the love that they love the country, how they always show up to support us. So it was something big for me.
And then against Panama, at what point did you discover that you were starting the game against Panama?
Yeah, a lot of people were thinking I'll start that game, but you know, there's something about me. I always think about the team first. I'm not someone who always put myself. That's my life in my career. So throughout the week that we train, and I know that the coach already have his first 11, because Carlos Queiroz, between like 3 days or 2 days, you already know, like, oh, this team will play. So me, I was mentally prepared. Whatever time that he will give me, I'm there to give whatever that I can for the nation, for my people. So it wasn't something that was new to me to be like starting from the bench or coming in 1 minute or 2 minutes, because I feel like everyone at the camp deserves to play, and every player need our support, because we are family and we are a nation and we are all having one goal. So yeah, I was very calm.
And then you got your debut finally.
Yeah, when they called me and stepping on the pitch, I was like, I don't know, there's one thing in my mind. I was like, a charcoal seller son, because my mom used to sell charcoal in Kumasi. And I remember this Kofi Kinata song. One day the charcoal seller son also wear a white shirt. So when I was stepping on the field, I was like, I'm gonna play World Cup. The time is now. So it was goosebumps around me. Like, God, I don't even know how to say thank you, because this is a big blessing for me. Yeah.
And then Ghana won eventually.
Yeah, and we won. My debut and the nation won. So that game will be one of the games that will always stay in my heart.
Was the World Cup, was that debut in your mind a culmination of everything that you've wanted as a footballer?
The first game was everything that I've been wanted, everything that I've been dreaming, everything that I've been sacrificed, everything that I've been working hard for. It was everything for me, because I quite remembered I was a kid. I started playing at the age of 7 years, and always I love to watch football, and I love to support Ghana in every tournament, friendly games, African Cup, World Cup. So seeing myself at that moment playing against Panama, my debut, wearing the Ghana shirt, and I remembered when Ghana was playing World Cup, we lost against this Uruguay team. I was crying. So when I was crying, I told myself, one day I will also wear the national team and represent my nation. So when I saw that day in front of me, wearing the shirt, playing for the nation, I was like, God, this is what I asked for, and you have given to me. I don't have much words to say thank you.
And then you played in the big one. You actually started a big one against England.
Yeah, the big one. I have something that I always tell my friends, like, You know, after the Panama game, like a lot of people were happy that when I came in, things started going well with the team. They said there was stability on the field, this and that. And they are hoping that I can start the second game against England.
Yeah.
And I told them something like, yeah, I'm someone who love challenge. If the coach is willing to put me in that game, I will give everything for the nation. As always, that I'll try my best. It's not like I'm a player who will be on the field and only thinking about my individual qualities, holding the ball, doing this and that. Sometimes the sacrifice came from, if you are not having the ball, are you running for the team?
Yeah.
Are you closing spaces for the team? Are you helping your colleague? So you see, when the last training session at this, well, we were camping at
In Providence, Brown
in
University.
Providence, our last training session. I remember when he made a team, then I saw that I would start that game. So like, oh, I'm gonna face big midfielders, the likes of Declan Rice, the like Henderson, Jude Bellingham. So like, okay,
Even for somebody who plays in La Liga, that's still a big deal for you.
it's still a big deal because I have never played against Jude. Our first leg he was injured, and our second leg I got red card. so I was like, okay, this is a big game for me, and it's a big challenge, you know. And this is time to show who you are. There's the time to prove yourself to the world, to prove yourself to Ghanaians that the responsibility that you have on your shoulder, you are ready to carry the responsibility. No matter what it is, you want to let them down. So stepping on that game too was something beautiful because playing against those players that I used to watch on TV before even I traveled.
Yeah.
You know, so it was something that I was very, very like proud of how far my journey has come from, and seeing myself on the same field with those players, it was something beautiful.
You know, the result was 0-0, but people praised the way Ghana played a lot. For somebody involved in that game, how much effort did it take?
It takes much effort. It takes much sacrifice. Because football is one thing when, most of the time when you are not having the ball a lot, especially when you are not possessing the ball a lot, your mentality has to be much stronger than everything. Because every footballer want to have the ball. Every footballer want to play the ball. So if you are running like 2 minutes, 1 minute, and you're not touching the ball, you start losing your mind. So it goes with a lot of focus and discipline. You guys have to be on the same page. Like, we are here to work as a family. No matter what, if you are not touching the ball or not, we are closing spaces. We are doing what the coach has told us to do. So it goes with a lot of mental toughness, a lot of discipline to be on that position, to defend from that first minute to the 90th minute. It goes with a lot of dedication that you know what you are willing to do on the field. You know what kind of responsibility that the coach has given you guys. And I think we show it to Ghanaians that we are willing to give everything for the nation, and we are there to give everything for the nation.
There are a lot of Ghana fans who think that you did that very well, but there are a few who have concerns about what you did then when you got the ball. Did you understand that criticism?
Yeah, that criticism, anytime I see someone, I laugh, you know, because I'm someone that doesn't hold ball for long, even from childhood, from Kumasi. Everyone who knows me know that I'm someone who loves to play one touch or two touch. If you're asking me to control a ball, that control is what I use to give a pass. So it's something that I'm used to from childhood. And even when it comes to my position in the team, I'm someone who started building for the attackers. So, and my position is a very risky position, right? So if I'm holding the ball too much and I lose a ball, it will end up costing the team. And
It felt like you almost did in one of the games, I think the Croatia game.
against the Croatia game, even that one wasn't something like I was having much authority of the ball, like control over the ball, but it caused the team at corner kick and goal, you know. And there are some criticism that mostly when I saw under my comments, you can say that no, these are real people, especially even those people who are not even pundits, who are not even journalists, who are just like us. They will come to your comment and be like, you have a good game, but this ball that you lost, next time just clear it to the side and improve on this. Those same people, when you have a good game, they will come and tell you today you were solid. So if that person come to my comment and say this game you were solid, this game you did this wrong, so you have to improve, there's a positive message there. He is a real person. You have to take that advice. It helps you to improve. But there are some criticism that when you saw it, it seemed like this is personal. It's like the person, whatever that you do, that person doesn't like you. It's like even if you do the good thing, still he has something to be criticized. So if one day things didn't go well, that's where he will hit you hard. And those people are even the people that have the biggest platform in Ghana. Those people are the people that have biggest platform, that are on big radio stations, those that are known in the football environment, you know. And sometimes I prefer like those people are supposed to be the ones who should protect the team, who should support every young kid there. Because we are all there to represent the nation. We are all there to help the nation. But sometimes when you see some criticism on social media from this big pundit, it's be like, no, this criticism is...
How do you control that in the sort of environment that you do? Do you stay away from social media? Do you read comments? How do you handle that as a player?
No, I feel like every footballer is supposed to know criticism is part of the work. And criticism, if you're a footballer and you're afraid of criticism, I don't think you can grow. So every criticism that I see on social media or under my comment, I just read it and I'm just calm because I know that this is not coming from a place of hate, because I know the passion of my people. I know how much they love the Blaster. So I took as a lesson. I took as like a family talking to me, because I know that those people, they are some are real, some are not real. So I took the positive message from the real ones, and I still continue my journey. I still do whatever that I can do to be much better than how I was. So it's normal. It's normal as a footballer to see those criticism team, you know.
At the World Cup, what do you think was the best game that you played for Ghana, personally?
I said the England game. Yeah, I said the England because the rec rate was very high. The kilometers on the field, the rec rate, like covering spaces, was very, very high. So I think against the England game. You know.
How tough was the Colombia game?
The Colombia game, the weather is one part of the game. It was very, very hot, and it was a very tough game because at that time we are in the crucial moment at knockout stage, and it's just one game, you know. And I feel like that game, if we didn't concede early goal, the results have been different. And they were sharp at their counter attacks. Their wingers were very, very fast, and they were having a lot of ball, so easy to beat up and face us. So I feel like in the first minute we lose our shape a little. That's why we considered the early goal, and after the early goal, you know, this kind of games when you conceded early goals and also in the stadium full of their fans, it's sometimes very hard for you to come back. Because even beginning of the game, when we step on the field for warming up, we just saw yellow everywhere. And we were looking for the Ghanaians, you know. We were like, oh, this stadium, I think over 70% capacity, right?
Yeah, huge stadium.
Yeah, and they were like, who, this and that. We were like, where are the Ghanaians?
There were a few of us who were in the corner, but something they went around.
Yeah, so I think because we lost our shape in the early minute, that's why the game things didn't go well for us and for the nation, and we get knocked out from the tournament.
How would you sum up the whole tournament, though? Do you think Ghana had a good World Cup?
I would say we did our best, but our best still wasn't enough. Because the reason why I'm saying we did our best was even before going to the tournament, you can still see a lot of Ghanaians. Some of the Ghanaians wasn't believing that we can even qualify from the group because we have the likes of Colombia, England, and Panama in our group. So they feel like, oh, this team is the worst team that we cannot even qualify from the group. Even before the game against England, I remember when we were roaming on social media, we see a lot of Ghanaians predicting like England will score Ghana 7, 8, 9. If someone will be, you see some funny video, someone will be sleeping, and the person will see Harry Kane scoring goals and wake up like Jesus. So all that was like, no, this are our people. They love us, but sometimes they make things so funny. So seeing the team were able to play like 2 games straight without considering a goal, playing against Panama, playing against England, and then without any considering any goal, I was like, oh, we are on the right track, and we can do much better. So when we qualified from the group, that's when Ghanaians' hope started to grow. I think after the England game, that's when we got Ghanaians. So our hope started to grow. Because they feel like this game against England, the boys were able to hold them down. Then now, the team can go far.
Yeah, that's why Philadelphia was so packed with Ghanaians.
That's why against the Croatia game, they came in their numbers. It was so beautiful. They came in their numbers, and when you step on the field, you can feel like, yeah, this is home. You are playing at home. And I will always say thank you to Ghanaians for the love and the passion and the support that they always give us. There's one thing that I always say. Ghanaians love the Black Stars. They always want the best for the Black Stars. And I feel like someone who loves something always put everything inside that thing. So if that person got disappointed, sometimes they talk out of disappointment, out of frustrations. Sometimes it's not like they meant to, but it's because of the pain that they are feeling inside them. And we, the playing body, we have to understand them. We have to know how they feel. We feel the same. Our family, our friends, they also feel the same because we are all Ghanaians. So the passion that our people have for the Black Stars is something that I can't use words to describe. Because Ghana will have a game at Ohinijan Sports Stadium. 4 days before the game, we hear a lot of Ghanaians. Oh, Black Stars for Namasa. Yanko Park, we Yanko Park, we will not go. If the game is 7 p.m., by 5 p.m. the stadium is full.
Yeah.
They are there. They love it. They love the Black Stars. They always want to see the Black Stars winning. Yeah. So me, I know that feeling because I've been a supporter from childhood. So I know how it is to wear the nation, to wear the shirt, to represent the nation. So whatever that they do after every game, criticism or everything, I know how it is. I feel it. Because I wasn't just someone who was just playing football and not supporting the Black Stars, not watching, not crying when Black Stars lose a game. I've been there, I've been crying many games when Black Stars is losing. So I know the kind of passion and love that they put behind us. So that's why I took criticism very normal.
Yeah.
Because me, I feel like after my day with the national team, the games that I've been criticized a lot on social media. Yeah. But it never hurt me. It never put me down. I'm always on the goal. I'm always on the track that I know that this is my strength that I can do. So I've been in their position before as a fan, as a citizen, as a supporter that support the nation. So it's always cool for me.
Then after the World Cup, the coach is staying.
Yeah.
And then you, the players, are there. There's a Nations Cup qualified. How do you think we can improve on everything that we saw at the World Cup?
Yeah, I think this coach staying for the AFCON will help the national team because his mentality to build a team is very, very different. And I feel like he came in a short period of time. He didn't have a lot of time to prepare the team. And now I think he has some time to get to know some of the boys. And we have some few months before we start the AFCON qualifiers. So I think Ghana Black Stars will have a better team towards the AFCON. We will have a better team towards the AFCON under under Carlos Queiroz.
Do you understand those people who say, though, that the team must vary the way they play, be a bit more attacking conscious? Is that a criticism that all of you understand?
Yeah,
Because you're pagro kakra born.
yeah, but sometimes it depends of the players that you have in the squad. Sometimes it depends on the qualities of the individuals, you know. So Carlos Queiroz, when he came, the team that he is having, the boys that he having, there's not a lot of creative and holding players who can be dribble, you know. So he has to go with a plan that will suit the team, the strength of the team. That will also help us to have a good result. Tournament, usually having a ball, dribblings, sometimes it matters. But the most important is to qualify, to win, to be compact as a team, you know. And I feel like every game have its approach. There are some teams when you are going to play against them, you can attack. And there are some teams when you are going to play against them, you have to be disciplined and know this game, we are being compact, we are working hard as a family, and we are defending our post. Defending is part of football. It's part of football. And defending is very hard without a ball. The best way to defend is have a ball, to hold a ball, to play. That's the best way to defend. But if you are not having the ball, the mindset of you holding your breath, listening to your colleagues, being on the field, without a ball, running to speed, without a ball for 90 minutes is the hardest thing. Yeah. Because when they are roaming the ball around, it pisses you off. Yeah. Because you are just chasing. Yeah. So if you are not disciplined, it will be hard for you to maintain 0-0 at the end of the game.
You know, I've covered the Black Stars over a period, maybe like 20 years, and this was like the fourth or the fifth World Cup. After every World Cup, I see that individual careers, like they take off. It's like a jet taking off.
Yeah.
You know, your contract with Sporting ended. Basically, the club's relegated. Oviedo.
Yeah.
I get confused. I'm always thinking
because
of
they are Derby.
Yeah, I keep thinking of Hihon. What are your personal plans off the back of the World Cup?
Even when I was in the state playing the World Cup, already I was having offers from England and from Saudi and Greece, and my agency is still working on it, and I know soon the news will come up because I have interest from England too, the Premiership, and Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. So basically, it's likely that you'll move away from Spain.
Yeah, I'll move away from Oviedo. I'll move away from Spain.
You've been in Spain for some time, yeah?
For 7 years.
7 years.
Yeah.
And your journey with football, basically, so you started in Kumasi.
Yeah,
was it Ashton or Krofum?
Krofum. Yeah.
And then you played football in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Give me an idea. How proud is your mother now?
Yeah, I know. She will be proud because I lost my mom in 2016.
Right.
And may her soul rest in perfect peace. I know she'll be proud of me. And I remember her last message that she told me before I left Kumasi. Then I went to Cheetah FC in Accra. She told me, like, son, focus on your career, believe in yourself, be a giver, respect everyone, and know that the God that I serve will bless you in football.
The God has done the blessing.
And God has done the blessing.
How important was she in your football career? You said she used to sell charcoal in the race. How important?
And she was an athlete too. She has a lot of certificates and medals. She was an athlete.
Right.
She was everything. She know a lot about sports because she was playing volleyball. She was on the track too. And I have a senior brother who plays football for Liberty, Sibo, who was playing for Liberty. So I think we have the football genes from her blood, and she was very supportive. Even when I was going to a primary school in Kumasi after school, by the time that I'll come back home, my training case will be already prepared, that he will give me food attached, some water to go to training.
So she encouraged you to play football?
She encouraged me to play football because she saw it, because from a kid, from childhood, I've been playing football. And you know, some mothers sometimes when they want their kids to do something different in future, but she was a mother who saw the dream at the early stages, so she was very, very supportive.
Was a part of you a bit sad in US that you couldn't look into the stands and see her at some point?
Yeah, I was very sad. Anytime her name pop up, I feel sad because at this stage of my career now, the only wish that if you ask me if what do you wish for, I'll tell you the only wish I wish is to see my mom alive, to see her last born, you know, at this stage, to be at the stands watching her last born.
Is this also one of the reasons why family is so important to you? Because I know your brothers are a big part of you and all that. Is this one of the reasons why family has become such a big part in your career?
Yeah, it's part because she always advised us to be there for each other. She always advised us to love each other, support each other, work as a family, you know, and also show kindness outside the family. You know, show love to the poor and the needy. That was another message that she told me, that when God bless you in your career, don't forget the poor and the needy. And I think I'm on the right track doing that, because anytime I give, it's like what she told me, I'm fulfilling it. So it makes my soul happy.
So once whatever decision that you make going forward, so you left Kofum and then you came to Cheetah FC.
Cheetah FC.
The same club that Christian
Achu
started from and all that. And then what happened? You went through a long path before you emerged in the final.
From Cheetah FC, I went to Krasnodar in Russia. I was in Krasnodar like, I think 5 months or close to 6 months. Then I moved to Armenia.
Armenia of all places?
Yeah, Armenia of all places.
How many years did you spend there?
Just 1 year.
1 year.
Yeah, I moved to Armenia, and after 1 season, I signed for Watford 4 years. And that time, I didn't have any playing time in the national team. And at that time, the rules in the Premiership, if you don't have any percentage of playing the national team, it will be hard to play in their league. To get a work permit and stuff. So, and lucky me, the Watford owner was the same owner who was having Udinese and Granada. Yeah. So Italy, it was okay to move to Italy. So I moved to Udinese to join them in the preseason. That time, Nicolas Opoku was there. Ajima Bedu was there. Seko Fofana, Depaul, the Argentina midfielder, they were all there.
Yeah.
Lasana, the Astorica, Italy. They were all there. So I was doing preseason with them. And this coach, you know, Todo, that came to Tottenham.
Yeah.
He was our coach that time.
Yeah. Igor Tudor.
Igor Tudor, yeah. So I was doing preseason with Udinese. And then after the preseason, he was interested in me. But in Italy, you have to have 4 and 5 players who doesn't have European passport to be registered in the league. And that time I was not the number 6 of that players. So I spoke with him and was like, let me be honest with you. You have played 2 preseason games. I really like you. And even that game, Nicolas Opoku got injured and I was at the bench. So he was playing 3 back. And I came in, do you know where Nicolas Opoku was playing? The left side. So I was playing the left back, like center back. And I played a good game. We played against El Ali from Saudi Arabia. And I played a very good game. And so after that, I went to him like, the transfer is about to close. What do you think of me? And he was like, I have to be honest with you. I really, really want to put you in the team. Because I see like you can play many positions. When a coach asks you to do this, that's what you do. And that's something that every coach would love, to have that player in his team. But the rules in Italy is like this. This is how it works. So if you can talk to your agent to find a team, it will be nice. So I talked to my agent, and then he couldn't find any team around Europe or a team in Albania. From Udinese, I went to Albania to play 6 months loan in Albania, FK Skanderbil. And my first game, I called, that time Tony Appiah was my agent. I called him like, I think I had the Ghana Premier League you. And I was like,
No, a break.
I was like, hey, no be a couple match. They were just throwing stones at us in the bus. The fans were like, and the pitch was so bad. I was like, no, how did I say Ghana here? Ghana actually be. And I'm like, no, just focus. And I was like, okay. So 6 months in Albania, then I went back to Udinese again, Italy. So pre-season with Udinese, I was with them, and then Ibiza, they saw me, and they contact Tony up here, and then I signed for Ibiza, and then I come to Spain.
So it sort of shifted. You've had a tough rise up.
Yeah.
You have. Has that made you a better player?
Yeah, I think that has made me better player and a better person, and an example to the young ones to believe in their journey, to believe in their path, and always stay patient and wait for their time. Because I feel like starting from Armenia to be at this level takes a lot of dedication, a lot of discipline, a lot of consistency. If we go back to Armenian League, I don't think there's any player playing the Armenian League that I've seen himself playing the La Liga. It's difficult to come from that league.
Did you lose hope at some point?
I never lose hope. My mind was, I'm going to play at the top level. I will be there. What can I do to be there? Pray to God, work hard, be patient. So I was very, very consistent in my trainings. I put everything in, 100% whatever I do. And I feel like whatever positive thing that I told my mind, whatever that I told myself, manifest. Because if I have that mentality of, oh, I'm playing Armenia, it will be hard to move from here. I cannot move. Look at it. Because I met a lot of African players there that have been there married, half case, because they cannot move from the league. Because every club from Europe will not sign a player from Armenia league.
So they decided what matters towards to stay and take the passport.
You know, so they will just be there and live their life. But me, I was like, no. There's something in me that I see that is greater than this league. And I have to let that something come out. So the only thing that I can do for that thing to come out is to be disciplined, consistency, pray to God, and be patient. And I think I have been doing that till now. That's why I am where I am now.
Now that you've played at the World Cup, what is the next big target for you at international level and in football generally?
There's always one thing that I want to feel it in my heart. I want the nation to also feel it in their heart, is to win a cup for the nation. I think it's been in ages that Ghana hold a cup.
I can't even remember it, to be honest with you.
Been old ages.
Yeah.
And now AFCON is coming. So that's a dream. That's something that I want that dream to manifest. And I believe in the team. I believe in the coaching staff of Carlos Queiroz, that he can let that dream happen for every Ghanaian that have been waiting for ages to see Ghana winning the cup. So that's one thing that I'm looking for.
So you want to win the Nations Cup with Ghana?
With Ghana.
Career-wise, club-wise, what do you want to do?
Club-wise, as I said, I wanted to play in the big leagues like Spain and the Spanish La Liga, the English Premiership, and through my journey, through the hard work, through the dedication, through the sacrifice, I was able to taste the Spanish La Liga a season. And unfortunately, we wasn't lucky. We got back on the same season. And I have offers from the Premiership. I have offers from the Saudi Premier League. So I'm looking forward to those offers within this week. And yeah, I will know, because I feel like I'm still young. I'm 28. I'm not old. So I still have the strength to be in the Europe, to compete. If my agent is able to find a team that will be compete in the Champions League, compete in the European Cup, I'm always at service. and I'm ready to face that challenge to play in the Champions League.
Have you been to Krofum since you've been back?
No, I haven't.
You haven't?
I haven't.
What is it about Krofum, Kumasi, the Kumasi area? Because I know some in Krofum. What is it about the Kumasi area that produces so many talented footballers?
Yeah, Kumasi, we have a lot of good footballers. We have a lot of young lads that know how to play football. Even when they come to the SHS, the school competition, the Milo games, you can see how it is. The stadium will be full, like the students will be fighting each other, you know. So football is something that Kumasi really, like the people of Kumasi really have passion for. You can see a kid on the street playing football. We have it. Even me, when I was a kid, I was having a team, and this boy was even playing my team. Yeah. So it's like we start playing from the coast side, and they are so much into football in Kumasi. And when it comes to Krofum, we have a lot of players. Maybe you know Kwame Adom Frimpong and Conte. I think Conte, they were playing Kotoko. Yeah, they're all from Krofum. So with talent, when it comes to football, from my hood, we are having a young lads who knows how to play football, and who I feel like in some few years, Ghanaians or the world will hear about those cases soon.
What's the best thing about being a footballer?
The best thing about being a footballer, I just think it's just the limelight. Even the way you dress, the moment you appear, people don't know you are a footballer. So I just think the limelight, people get to know you so easily. And
is it the money too?
The money, I always say money is not everything, you know. Money makes life better. Money makes life easy. But sometimes how you treat people matters most. You know, how you talk to people, how you welcome people around you is something that matters. Because if you put money ahead of you, it will always make you arrogant, disrespectful people, and also your path, seeing yourself as a footballer, you have the limelight, you have the fame. It will make you treat people unfairly. And me, how I grew up, how I was raised, the first thing that I would love to do is to show respect to people, no matter his or her status. That matters most to me, you know.
I like that. What's the worst thing about being a footballer?
The worst thing about being a footballer is the criticism. That is very hard sometimes to take, especially the personal ones. The personal ones are very hard to take. And that personal, the reason why it's very hard to take is because those people that are criticizing you hardly, they have the biggest platform that people watches them, that people listen to them. So the personal ones are the hard ones to take inside you. If you like, why this person doesn't have any TV station, doesn't have any radio station, but he is a real fan, he's a real person saying what he saw on the field, what he saw in the game. But this person really knows football, really works in the football environment. But he's criticizing you because there's some advantages, there are some personal issues that the person have, that he has to be on you 24/7. You know. So I think that's the hardest one.
Anyway, look, enjoy the rest of the holiday. I don't know how many more days you have left. Good luck with whatever you choose to do, and all the best.
And I also want to say this. Thank you so much for giving me this platform. I've been following you, my boys. My boys have been following you like ages, and I want to say from my heart, I really appreciate you so much. I really love the kind of work that you are doing for the nation. If you ask me one thing about Michael Otieje, I have just one word that I would say. I would say, like, he's someone that always support every player that comes to the national team. I have never ever saw any post of you, any video of you saying something about a player not being called, a player being called. Yours is Ghana first. And Ghana have a lot of footballers. So Michael Teje is someone, every Ghanaian that will be wearing that Black Star shirt, he is with him. Same as our mothers who are at Mokola, who are at KJT, our aunties. They don't know us. All they know is Blaster. Blaster win, Blaster square goal. They don't know this player. All they know is Blaster is wearing this yellow jersey. Blaster is wearing this white jersey. And that's one thing that I always admired from you. Always been there for the players, always been there for the nation. And that good works, I know that you go far from this level. And I really appreciate you so much.
Thank you, Kwesi. Thank you.
Welcome.